Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day, whether you're watching this in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening. I'm glad you're here. I'm trying to let Tippy out because she is protesting, but I want to take just a second and thank all the channel members. Guys, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate y'all's support. Anyone who comes through and watches my content, you're always welcome here. I appreciate you more than you know. If you really want to help the channel out and be notified when I release new content like unboxings, feel free to hit that subscribe button down below and that bell notification icon next to it. It would really help me out. Today I've got a cool unboxing that I had not planned on getting. I had planned on getting part of this. I'd planned on getting part of this from TRM, my favorite USA manufacturer, in a couple of weeks when I go to Nashville, when I go to the Nashville Custom Knife Show. I've been in contact back and forth with them, and you know, TRM is really good about doing scale swaps and offering scales. And I've got the TRM Nerd. I've got a couple of them. They're my only TRMs that do not have tie scales, except for my shadow. That doesn't really count. So I was poking around on TRM's site. No, it's actually Instagram, and saw over the weekend or Thursday or Friday that there was one lonely MAGNACUT titanium nerd on their site available. And me being the knife addict collector I am, knowing that I was going to be making a sizable investment for the scales, and there was something about this nerd that was a little different than my most recent HOLEY-NERD in 20CV, which I'm using to unbox that. Let's see what we got here. Paper, receipt. I want to dox myself. More paper. Come on. And a TRM box, which is what we're here for. Let me get this stuff out of the way, guys. I apologize. TRM, Three Rivers Manufacturing, MAGNACUT nerd. So it is a titanium nerd, which is one of my favorite fifth pocket carry knives. I'm a huge supporter and fan of Three Rivers Manufacturing. I love what they do. I love their kindness and their generosity when we have different fundraising efforts. TRM does so much for the community and more that I love when I'm being able to vote with my dollars and buy their knives. And let me tell you something, guys. We'll look at this up close, but this is stunning. I'd always wrestled with the scale price. One of the things I love about TRM and all my nerds, and that's one of the downsides of getting titanium scales for your nerd, you'll no longer, I'm not saying that in the, please don't oil me too much. That's good to know. I won't, little nerd. But what I was saying is, kind of forgot, but what I was saying is, what I love about TRM and the bad thing about getting titanium scales is you can't, or you can, but you're not as likely to use the scales that you buy, right? And I've got a good collection of scales. I gifted a bunch of Adams scales to somebody. I think I've gifted some Neutron scales in my Carta G10, because once you go titanium, it's just really hard to go back. And these are made by TRM. I don't know if you can see that. The milling, the micro milling in the scales. You've got just beautiful contouring. And I don't know if you can see this cross milling, horizontal milling here, real fine milling in your deployment holes. And I don't know if you can see there, but it says TRM USA MAGNACUT. Same little dynamite form factor. with solid, elegant titanium scales. So this is what I would call a super nerd. I failed it. That was me. It is a little 5th carry knife that punches well over its weight. This little guy has the same blade shape as the TRM Shadow. I don't have my Neutron and my Atom out here, but those guys have more of a, I can grab them, more of a sharp, pointy blade, right? So if you're looking at the Atom blade and the Neutron blade, they're more kind of pokey, stabby, very still angular and EDC type. But when you look at the Shadow, I think the Shadow blade and the little Nerd blade are much more reminiscent. So this kind of completes my set of TRM titanium, badass, made in America. I say it completes it. I'll continue to buy TRM products as long as they release them. I'm actually going to the Nashville Custom Knife Show, and my buddy A to Z EDC is going to pick up a titanium Shadow. I doubt I will pick up a titanium Shadow at this juncture. There's some other things that I'm kind of interested in, but you know, stay tuned. I'm not gonna film at Nashville Custom Knife Show, not planning on it. I might take a few shorts, stuff like that. Probably post some Instagram stuff, but I do plan on grabbing a couple of cool things while I'm there. It's a fantastic show, and it's close to where I live, a couple hours away. Guys, this is a frickin' laser beam. This isn't a review, this is just an unboxing. But if I start getting in the groove of the acoustics of slicing through paper, I can get carried away. I do apologize for that. But this is a very, very slicey little Nerd. Again, the form factor of the Nerd has always been a favorite of mine. This little knife started out with this Nerd that has had several different sets of scales. This is the OG Nerd that has the TRM logo, kind of a collector's piece for me. I think it's just awesome. And then they came out with the HOLEY-NERD in 20 CV a couple of years ago, and to me it's a stepping stone in my collection. Absolutely love this little knife, have used it as a 5th pocket carry probably hundreds of times if you combine them. And then to have this little titanium Nerd is just an absolute joy. I'm stoked. It's a great investment for me. Was it a wise decision to buy it? I was already going to buy the titanium scales in Nashville. If it had not been a different blade steel, being that I'm a blade steel collector too, and just basic knife addict, if we want to reduce it to the ridiculous, I couldn't pass on it. It was the post on Instagram. Social media does work. And when I thought of this little lonely, beautiful knife being there, I didn't expect it to still be there, because I think the post was 30, 45 minutes old. I think people had even commented on it. And yeah, it's a fantastic little knife on washers. I am beyond stoked to have it in the collection, and it'll get its own review. We'll do probably some more TRM group reviews, talk about what's going on. May do a little short or a little video at their booth in Nashville. Who knows? We'll see. But guys, I love you all. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys make the channel fun. You are all inspirations to stuff that I buy. I learn about a lot of knives from the live streams, from just hanging out with you guys in chats. And I appreciate it. I appreciate the community and all you guys. I consider you family. All I ask is that you please, like family, look out for the guy or gal to your left. Look out for the guy or gal to your right. Look out for each other. And go forward with love in your heart. Choose to bait, not hate. I love you all. Peace.